Winning the rally overall with 5 stages to go on the Dakar before today's stage is Hiroshi Mashioka. Well, just who is he and what is his experience of rally raids?
I think everybody don't know about Mashioka, but he has a lot of experience about the Paris Dakar.
Before, Mashioka has driven in 14 Dakars in T1, T2 and T3. Shinazuka has done 16. Mashioka is 40 years old and now has shown everybody he has the speed. Thierry de Laverne saying the only time I passed him was when he was stuck in the sand. He's been going like a train. Schlesser saying an excellent driver. There is no doubt about that. He now has to manage his advantage, and if he doesn't crash, it'll be impossible for me to win. Pascal Maimon, co-driver, saying, what has impressed me the most is in the dunes. He has a feeling and a vision I've never seen before. Remember that Mashioka is running out without the tyre inflation-deflation systems such as the Schlesser buggies. And most importantly, he's running a 2000 spec Pajero. His strong point is in the sand.
He cannot continue his luck, so this is a problem. But fortunately this year 90% he can win this Dakar.
Soaring above the plains were the birds of prey looking down on the fight below. Straight out of the starting blocks, the battle was directly on between Mashioka in the foreground and Jean-Louis Schlesser in his French blue buggy. Mashioka catching up with some of the motorcycles, making some of the passes a very, very close shave indeed. Schlesser, mindful of the advantage that Mashioka had at the start of the stage of as good as 40 minutes. And Schlesser doing all he could, but eventually finishing 4th today. Schlesser, of course, going for his hat-trick on the Dakar. What could happen? And this is what happened. This was the news, essentially, of the Dakar full stop here on the 16th stage. Mashioka stopped on the stage, but soon Jutta Kleinschmidt comes past, but he waves her past. Remember that Kleinschmidt is only some 30 seconds behind Carlos Souza in the overall ranking. Kleinschmidt 4th, Souza in 3rd. So therefore, Mashioka has to wait for Jean-Pierre Fontenay in the other sister Pajero to arrive on the scene. And it was all hands on deck. Fontenay carrying some spare parts, and some welcome spare parts that Mashioka needed to the left rear of the car. Fontenay saying that the rear ball joint has gone right inside the whole upright assembly into which the drive shaft goes. It's gone, and then soon the car begins to fall off the jacks, and you've never seen Jean-Pierre Fontenay move so quickly, and not indeed. Look, the jack at an angle at 11 o'clock there as they try and manhandle the machine at least back onto the straight and narrow, and time ticking away as always, and the lump hammers in there.
Oh, just the ball joint is broken, maybe, so I don't know why. So now we have a repair, so we go continue.
Mashioka can feel his overall lead slipping away as the whole Mitsubishi Rally Art team are thinking of him. Go, go, says Jean-Pierre Fontenay. They push him off into the distance, but it's not over yet. Fontenay saying it's bad luck, but fortunately we had a spare. Now look at this. Mashioka has gone off on the stage, but he's gone the wrong way. Totally disorientated is the Japanese in the Pajero. He soon meets one of the Fords who also thinks, well, maybe I've gone the wrong way. The Ford begins to turn round. Then Fontenay comes back chasing after Mashioka to come and collect him. And then there is a council of war between the Pajeros. Time ticking away as always. And soon they eventually find the right direction on the GPS. They go back the way whence they came. Eventually Mashioka finished 29th on the stage. He has lost 37.5 minutes on Jean-Louis Schlesser. And Mashioka now has a lead of 6 minutes 28 seconds on the Dakar after a total elapsed time of essentially 61 hours. How close can it be going into the longest stage of Africa tomorrow? The battle's still on overall for not only first and second but third and fourth between Carlos Sousa, the Portuguese driver, battling it out with Jutta Kleinschmidt. Sousa was victorious on the stage today. He was only 3 minutes 25 seconds quicker than Kleinschmidt, so Sousa getting the advantage over Kleinschmidt now overall to the tune of some 3.5 minutes, nearly 4 minutes indeed. What of the other Schlesser buggy? That of Servia. He was third on the stage today, a minute quicker than Schlesser. Servia down in 5th overall. Stefan Olrad, 5th on the stage today with his turbo diesel injection buggy. Olrad still the leading Belgian overall. Not a good day for Kenjiro Shinazuka.
Very bad for me, because already we are 2-time weight truck. This is unusual. First time for me, such a many problems.
Shinazuka 54th on the stage today, on board with Darren Skilton.
Everything seems to be working good. We're in two-wheel drive. We know we've been breaking the front axles in these cars, so she's sliding around a little bit, so hitting a few trees, trying to keep the car steady. But she's running a pretty good pace right now. Oopsie. Well, first we got to get through these next 4 days, and there's a lot of technical difficulties here with these types of terrain. It really makes you go fast because it's flat, but then all of a sudden you come around a corner, there's a donkey or a camel or a big tree, so we're just trying to keep it together. But this is a lot like Baja, this is what we run, the big sand washes, high speed, the car's working good, and having fun.
Skilton 15th today, but a brilliant day for his teammate Kurt Leduc in the sister Kia racing machine. He was 7th, ahead of the likes of Demavius et al. T1 on the stage today was Frenchman Riviere in his Nissan. There's the stage then. Sousa getting the better of Kleinschmidt today for 3rd overall, but winning the stage. Servia Schlesser on Rad. I repeat that Mashioka was 29th on the stage today, losing 37.5 minutes. Overall, how close can it be? Less than 6.5 minutes. The battle is certainly on for the Dakar this year.
But today we was 30 minutes lost, very big time. So rear suspension and ball bearing, ball joint is broken. So just to wait Jean-Pierre Fontenay. He have spare parts, so he with change parts. He helped me.
Ok, on voit la pièce. On va juste la montrer à la caméra, tiens, voilà.
Co-driver Pascal Maymont here, reflecting on what is against them now.
Par 29.
Tomorrow, he says, of course, we're going to start 29th on the road with 28 cars ahead of us. So we're on difficult ground and there will be a lot of dust. We won't see anything, so we must drive slowly. The lead will be okay. Souza and Kleinschmidt on the road tomorrow, and they're fighting for third overall. So Schlesser should have a good day. Schlesser here saying the bad luck has changed, and now the Dakar has changed. Schlesser not knowing at this time the time difference. He says maybe we're about 12 minutes in front of Masuoka. 12 minutes is too much for me to catch. It'll be close by the end. The trucks continued on stage 16 of the Dakar from Namur to Bamako. Stage of 214 kilometers. Victorious was Jean-Philippe in his Tatra with Jean-Pierre Tournier co-driving. Second was leading overall the Tatra of Karel Loprace. And third was Johan Peter Reif in his MAN. Overall, though, Loprace leads in the Tatra, some 7 hours 48 minutes ahead of Sugawara, and Reif's man third. Tomorrow then, the stage from Bamako to Bakel. 100% new stage to the south of the Boili Park, with many animals and a great deal of vegetation. It will be a narrow route for many of the competitors. Countdown to Dakar in more ways than one, but that battle for the overall lead in the cars between Hiroshi Masuoka and Jean-Louis Schlesser, less than 6.5 minutes to be decided before we get to Dakar. Keep in touch.